I have in front of me a TV mounting bracket that covers TVs from 29 inches all the way up to 65 inches, and it gives a tilt angle of up to 15 degrees on it. This is a really, really clever design. You can see the outer box that comes in here. This is a company we discovered recently. They have a fantastic range of brackets, all equally well designed and really robust, and comes in at a great price. And we have a description manual here of how to install it, and we have some safety notices as well. But effectively, with this TV bracket, and there's a range of sizes here, it comes in two parts. So we have the first part that we mount directly onto the wall. So what we do here is we'd use the spirit level here to make it totally plumb, and we'd use the 4 plugs and 4 bolts here, screws. We can come along and we can mount, we'll say, at 4 locations on it. So we get it completely square on the wall, we mount it, and we just bolt it into position then. Okay, so that's quite simple. So that's the first part of it. And then we come on, we'll say, in terms of the specifications of what it can handle here. It can support anything up to VESA 400 by 400. And that's a standard IS system. Now, I only have a small television to demonstrate this on, but I'm going to show you a TV that's 100 by 100. So these are 4 screws that are mounted on the back. And what makes it 100 by 100 is from center to center is 100 millimeters this way and 100 millimeters this way. So all televisions meet and comply with this standard. So we have a standardization in terms of distance. So the larger the television is, the larger the spacing on it. So a small TV will have 100 by 100, and something that's very large will maybe have up to 400 by 400 in terms of spacing. In terms of how to mount it then, to actually mount the brackets here onto the TV, we can do it in a range of ways. So we have a range of different sizes. So with the largest bolts, medium size, smaller bolts with washers and deep with spacers as well. So to give you an idea here again, I'll just lift the TV back into focus for a minute. What we do is we come along, I would line this up and would bolt it directly on here. So it's bolted straight in. So this obviously is a poor example simply because, you know, the hole spacing, things like that is, you know, it's much smaller than even the smallest size of TV this is on. But if we can just imagine that, we'll actually come along and we've mounted these 2 brackets onto the TV, obviously square with each other. And what we can do is, because we're choosing the same holes on both sides, if we come along then, I'm just going to mount this directly on here to show you what we're trying to achieve. What I'll do here is, I just mount it over, I pull down on this cable here, it pulls down the locking mechanism, and it automatically spring loads back into position. And we'll say the adjustment bolts here are visible on the edge, so it means that we can lock it into position at a later point, and we do it there. And what we have here now is, we have these 2 brackets here, which would be mounted onto the TV already, and when we go to adjust the angle, we can just push down, we adjust the TV to the angle that we want, and then we can lock in these bolts here, or these nuts on the far side, and it locks it into position. So see, it's a really, really good design. In terms of the bracketry here itself, really, really robust, great quality. So this is a fantastic company, put a huge amount of effort into design, and they're huge both, we'll say, in Europe, Asia, and also in the States. And it's simply because of a great range, great price, great quality products. In relation to this bracket, it comes with free delivery, as do all TV brackets from freetv.ie. So it's a really super range, and I think it'll be very, very successful. And we're definitely going to expand out the range of this particular brand, simply because they're the best and most extensive range of TV brackets I've seen to date. So that's it anyway, an overview of the tilting TV mounting bracket covering TVs from 29 inches all the way up to 65 inches.